They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Here's Big Dog. Davis, a screen. The offensive rebound.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Here's Bird. The three. And so Toronto takes the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali Laporte, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to present our player of the game.
in so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here is Boomer. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here is Boomer. Pass to Duncan. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Torres, lively defending. Here's Torres. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Lively with it. Guarded by Jackson. Here's Boomer. And another three for Minnesota.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Torres, lively defending. Clock at 6. McLaughlin, a screen on Lively. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
To the left side wing. Johnson surveying the floor. On the wing, Duncan.
Torres. First personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson sets the screen for Duncan. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, they split their series last year. Both sides have loads of talent. It should be an entertaining meeting again. And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Torres, the pass to Wilson. Beyond the arc. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Back to Johnson. Now here's Duncan. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 6. No good from the wing. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. That gives them the lead. He's got 8. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Lively the pass to Duncan. Here's Johnson. From 10 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Torres, the pass to McLaughlin. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
To the middle. Little turnaround. It's deflected.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Now here's Duncan. Defense right on him. Pass to Lively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Johnson against Wilson. Outside Jackson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Harris is checked in for Minnesota. James comes in for Duncan. Here's Lively. Pass to Johnson. Now here's James. Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's 6 points for Boomer.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's the Wizard. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Pass to Boomer. From past the arc. A Wizard with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice. On that possession.
Here's the Wizard. Denver needs to get off his shot. Jackson from long range. They get it back. Here's Torres. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And the first one drops. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against Vancouver.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Now here is Harris. His last outing, he had 8 points. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Lively finds James. Now Harris. No good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Down low, here's Blackman, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Lively defending. And the rejection by Lively. And a wide open look for James. And a miss there on the triple. Denver trails by 4. To the inside. Right wing. There's the triple. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Lots of layers to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
So it's Denver now. After the basket by Minnesota, they set the pick inside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's James. No scoring in this one. To the paint, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And Denver again with the bucket. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. At one time, pretty much just a three-point specialist, Sam Hauser, coach, is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
Now here's James.
A bit early to pick up foul number 2. He's got to be on his best behavior now.
And 101 left to play in the first. Lively the pass to James. Here's Blackman. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Lively. Hits the three-point bomb. Lively's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Down low. There's the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Harris. No good that time.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
From deep three-point territory. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Minnesota on top. They lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Wizard out there with McLaughlin. And there's Jackson. And it's the eraser. And it's Torres in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Jackson. 11 points last game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Torres. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
One shot.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. And Denver has possession after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Wilson. Latrey. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Torres, covered by Duncan. The Wizard, good.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to Boomer. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Boomer's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Minnesota.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Left side, Jackson. Here's the Wizard. Over to the wing. Here's Torres. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now here's James. Nothing on the board. Pass to Boomer. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Jackson to the inside, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Now here's Duncan. Last time, 14 points for him. Boomer, no good. On the wing, Jackson. James covering. Here's the Wizard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. There's a check in for Minnesota. Shake and Bake comes in for James. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA.
The way these guys moved the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
Here's Duncan. 6 points for him. Lively with it. Pass to Boomer.
foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Duncan. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. And it's Denver with the rebound. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. To the wing on the left. Torres, the pass to the Wizard. Jackson from long range. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Duncan. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
There's the pick. Here's Wilson, covered by Johnson. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
That doesn't go either for Duncan.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead. Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
So it's Minnesota now. Harris outside. Pass to Boomer. Fires the 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, he started out strong, and he's only getting stronger. Could be a huge night for him.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
The 3, and Blackman pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Boomer. Goes up from the top of the key, and again it's Minnesota.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up on Thursday and then on Wednesday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Out to the wing. A 3-ball. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Duncan defending. Teardrop shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Pass to Lively. Puts up a 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to Las Vegas.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make-or-miss lead.
4 on the shot clock. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Well, love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Dominguez. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 15-6 run. I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Dan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Kevin?
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. And so here's Denver. After the basket by Minnesota, and Blackman pulls it down. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Boomer, uncovered. Denver grabs the miss. Denver passing it around. Duncan defending. And the basket is good.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the drive, and Duncan throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Minnesota foul. Number 5.
So both teams changing it up here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
"12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. There's the pick. Launches it. That one doesn't go. And so it's Minnesota, 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for Minnesota.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat, and pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
You know, right now for Minnesota, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I gotta say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Now Duncan. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. We've got Johnson. Shake and bake out there with Duncan. And it's Boomer. Duncan left side to the middle. 5 on the clock. And that one is good. And 11 points for Shake and bake.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They set the screen. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 15. Now here's Duncan. Johnson with a screen on McLaughlin. Here's Duncan. Off target from outside. Duncan's gone in 4 of 11 from the field. Torres. Lively defending. Pass to the Wizard. There's Jackson with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got 6 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now Lively, guarded by Jackson. Duncan outside. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Torres, Lively defending. Outside Jackson. Pass to the Wizard. There's the 3. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Torres.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season.
Very reliable. No question, they punish teams for sending them to the free throw line.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. There's the screen. Here's Lively. Got a hand on it. Here's the Wizard, and he jams it with authority.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Minnesota shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Duncan. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Torres, covered by Duncan. He takes it in, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Personal foul.
For Denver, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Torres. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's the Wizard. 8 points for him. Johnson with the rebound. James with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And yes, it's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Torres. Duncan defending. Here's Torres. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 21.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line.
Take a break.
They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Denver trails by 14. Deflects the pass and stolen by Harris. Duncan left side. Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Pass to Duncan. 6 to shoot. Harris passes to Duncan. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 16 points for Duncan.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Tiny is checked in for Johnson. Dominguez. Duncan defending. Jackson from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Here's Harris. The shot, no good. Denver trails by 13. Outside Jackson. For the three. Another three for Denver.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so James will bring it up for Minnesota. At one point, they led by 16. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Now here's Duncan. He's got 16.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
That one is no good.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Swiped away. Pass to Harris. Duncan against Jackson, and the layup is good. 19 points for Duncan.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Second team foul.
Down low. Denver passing it around. On the wing, Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 13. Duncan with it. 19 points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. That free throw good from Duncan. And so Duncan hits them both. Denver trails by 15. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Going inside.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
James, the pass to Black. Pass to Harris. Plays it up and banks it in. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota making some changes. Boomer comes in for Harris. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Duncan. There's 1:47 left here in the 3rd quarter. Shoots the 3, sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Pass to Blackman. Here is Boomer. They set the pick from outside the arc. Does not score. Only the 4th fail in 13 tries. Denver trails by 12. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That one is off. He hits the 2nd from the line. 1:05 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Pass to Jackson. Six on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for it. Minnesota leading by 13. Here is Boomer. Lively inside. Jackson on him. Lively, that's good.
Number 5.
Lively's got 13 points. Denver with the ball. Here's the screen. Dominguez. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Minnesota leads by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Denver trails by 12. McLaughlin is out there with the Wizard. It's the eraser. And there's Jackson. And it's Torres in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And finished off by Lively.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Here's the Wizard. Here's Jackson. And there's the call on the eraser. That is his first foul of the game.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Harris is checked in for Minnesota.
Substitution for Minnesota. Number 39, Jonathan.
Minnesota leading by 12. And here is Johnson. Pass to Lively. On the wing, Johnson. Harris a screen. Johnson the pass to Harris. Up again. Denver grabs the miss. The Wizards got 7 rebounds in the game. Jackson against James. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's Denver.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's James. Out to the right wing. Lively the pass to James. Johnson outside. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Lively. Johnson left side. A floater. Denver grabs the miss. The Wizards got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Jackson against James. Pass to Lively. Back to James. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Harris misses. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Denver. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here is McLaughlin. Lets it go from 11. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Jackson.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Pass to Lively. Outside, James. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Number 55.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Duncan, he's checked in for shake and bake. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up. Going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's the Wizard, guarded by Harris. Wilson up top, lets it go from deep. No good that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
James right side. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Duncan outside. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job in the low post. Duncan's got 23 points.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Corey, covered by Duncan. Outside for Jackson. To the paint. Here's the Wizard. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Now Duncan.
Denver foul. McLaughlin. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And Minnesota has possession. At one point, they led by 16. Clock at 6. Denver grabs the miss. Torres, he's guarded by Johnson.